The entertainment world really never runs out of surprises, especially when two big names who stand firmly at the top of the global music industry suddenly unite in one grandiose project that no one predicted. Jungkook, the golden mean of BTS, and Chris Martin, the legendary frontman of Coldplay, are officially confirmed to be collaborating. No longer a wild issue milling around on Twitter or mere speculation of the ARMY and Coldplay fans, this is a reality that has been confirmed. And this news, without exaggeration, could be one of the milestones in the music of this century. Not a few were surprised, even thought this was just an ordinary fan service, a wet dream of fans who were too far from imagination. But reality is sometimes much wilder than fiction. This collaboration is not only surprising because of its global scale, but also because of its mysterious timing. Amid the internal issues that rocked HYBE and BTS members' conscription period that left fans in uncertainty, this news comes like a meteor falling in the middle of the night, loud, bright, and jolting all corners of the music industry. The surprise came from a cryptic post on an Instagram story belonging to a well-known British producer who had previously worked with Coldplay. The story features silhouettes of two people sitting side by side in the studio, one wearing a black hoodie with long hair and a small ponytail, and the other wearing a Chris Martin knit hat. It didn't take long for netizens to do virtual CSI. In a matter of minutes, Twitter, TikTok, and Weverse were flooded with theories, and it all came down to two names, Jungkook and Chris Martin. Not long after, Coldplay's ex-Twitter account liked an ARMY tweet discussing a possible collaboration between the two. Then, like dominoes falling one by one, the pieces of the puzzle began to come together. Until finally, this morning, BTS and Coldplay's official accounts simultaneously uploaded a Galaxy-themed visual teaser with the hashtag that amazed the world. Hashtag JKXCM 2025. Fix. Cannot be denied. Cannot be muted. This is no longer nonsense. It's real. It's huge. But is it just an ordinary collaboration? No. It's more than that. Industry sources said the project was prepared long before Jungkook entered the military. An unnamed internal HYBE source revealed that Jungkook secretly recorded some secret tracks that were not announced in HYBE's official project list. These tracks are said to have an international vibe with a spiritual and atmospheric touch that can only be produced from a touch of Coldplay. It is no coincidence that the concepts of universe, light, and cross-border connection became the main themes in the project. Chris Martin, as many people know, has long been interested in BTS's philosophy, especially about human connections in the intermittent digital age. Chris Martin once said, "I believe music is a universal language that can unite people unconditionally. BTS proves that, and I want to one day feel that energy directly with him." At that time, not many people took his words seriously. But who would have thought that sentence is now like a prophecy that has finally been fulfilled? Not only that, Jungkook's involvement in this project also holds a deep emotional story. After experiencing immense pressure following his temporary departure from the stage due to military service, many doubted whether Jungkook still had the creative fire burning as brightly as before. Some people even said that the magnate began to move away from the industry and would prefer a quiet life with his family after completing his military service. But the news of this collaboration destroyed all doubts. Jungkook isn't just back. He came back with a big bang. In an internal interview leaked to the public, a producer mentioned that Chris Martin personally sent a handwritten letter to Jungkook, expressing his admiration for the young artist's voice and soul. The letter was so touching that Jungkook cried when he read it. She feels valued not only as a K-pop idol, but as a true artist. This collaboration is not just about two bright shining stars coming together. It's a story about appreciation, the unification of artistic vision, and the courage to break through the often too narrow boundaries of the music industry, judging art by genre or nationality. Furthermore, the album is also said to carry a global spiritual mission. This collaborative project will raise issues of climate change, human isolation, and the importance of cross-cultural connections in building a post-pandemic world. In fact, according to strong rumors, the title track of the project will be the theme song for a UN global event focused on sustainability. This is no longer an ordinary musical project. This is a cultural movement. But of course, like everything that shines, there is always a shadow of controversy that follows. Some people from within BTS's fanbase regret that a project of this size was carried out without involving all the members. Some felt that this could create distance between the members, or even be a signal that Jungkook was slowly breaking away from the group's format. The issue got even hotter when Taeyong's fan account suddenly posted a mysterious quote. Sometimes, you have to know when it's time for someone to step up on their own. The upload was immediately flooded with speculation, making the topic Jungkook solo permanent, trending on multiple platforms. On the other hand, hardline Coldplay fans have also questioned the musical direction of their idol group. Will this collaboration sacrifice Coldplay's identity for the sake of the K-pop market? Is Chris Martin to sell musicality of their legendary band for the sake of attracting the market Generation Z? But as always, the cynical comments were drowned out by a much larger wave of enthusiasm. Netizens from all over the world flooded the comments with hysteria and hope. "It's the collaboration of the century," wrote a netizen from Brazil. "Jungkook is the voice of this generation. Chris Martin is philosophy in human form. Combine the two, we have a new universe," wrote another netizen from India. Even world celebrities responded. Shawn Mendes wrote in X, "Two of the purest souls in music. Can't wait." While Billie Eilish wrote only 3 words on her IG that immediately went viral. "This is cosmic." The question now is, what exactly is the content of this project? Is it just one song, mini album, or even a full album? Some sources mention that Chris and Jungkook recorded not 1, but 4 songs in their studio sessions that lasted almost 2 weeks in London. The 4 songs have interrelated themes, forming a kind of cosmic narrative that talks about the human journey from darkness to light, from isolation to connection. One of the songs that has already leaked its provisional title is Light Years, a magnificent ballad with Jungkook's high vocal harmonies and Coldplay's signature ambient touch. The song is said to be released in 2 versions, a studio version and a live version of their intimate concert that will be held behind closed doors in Iceland next month. Will the concert be open to the public? So far, there is no clarity. But according to the leaked production manager involved, the concert will be recorded as an exclusive Netflix documentary titled Beyond the Stars, JK and Chris Martin, which will be released later this year. It's not just a music event. It will be a narrative that changes the face of collaboration across cultures, across generations, and across languages. Army? Coldplayers? The world? Get ready. Because when 2 stars come together, it's not just the sky that changes. The whole universe. And no more rumors. Jungkook and Chris Martin fix collaboration is happening. Is the global music industry ready to shake? The entertainment world really never runs out of surprises, especially when 2 big names who stand firmly at the top of the global music industry suddenly unite in one grandiose project that no one predicted. Jungkook, the golden mean of BTS, and Chris Martin, the legendary frontman of Coldplay, are officially confirmed to be collaborating. No longer a wild issue milling around on Twitter or mere speculation of the ARMY and Coldplay fans. This is a reality that has been confirmed. And this news, without exaggeration, could be one of the milestones in the music of this century. Not a few were surprised, even thought this was just an ordinary fan service, a wet dream of fans who were too far from imagination. But reality is sometimes much wilder than fiction.